Hi guys, my name is Tom, and this is the Dyson Sphere Program, episode number 9. So, let's get started. Alright, so let's dive into the technology tree. And what do I want to do next? We did the environment modification. Let's go down to the bottom here. And we have the high efficiency plasma control. And this will give me a prism, plasma exciter, and a wireless power tower, a remote transmission facility can consume electricity from the power grid to charge the mecha. Ooh. So the wireless power tower will be able to charge my mecha using the power grid. And that requires 1 Tesla tower and a plasma exciter to replicate this in the assembler. The prism requires 3 glass. We do have that material. So 3 glass every 2 seconds, it will make 2 prisms. So kind of like the computer chip and the electromagnetic coil. The circuit board, I think it's what that's called. A circuit board, and yeah, that's what it is, circuit board. So yeah, sweet. So, and then this will lead into the plasma extract refining. And this will give us the oil extractor, the oil refinery, and the plasma refining. Apply new knowledge of plasma technology enables efficient gathering and refining of crude oil, which will rapidly facilitate industrial development. Okay. And then we have the energy matrix. Yeah, the energy matrix needs the hydrogen. I see it now because I'm. So in last episode, I didn't really take the time to read this. But as I'm hovering over the plasma refining, which is a recipe, I assume I can select inside of the building. It says it will give us hydrogen and refined oil and can be obtained by refining crude oil with plasma. Okay. So 2 oil every 4 seconds. It makes 2 refined oil and 1 hydrogen. And that hydrogen is used to unlock or produce the energy matrix. So 2 hydrogen and 2 graphite. And that's every 6 seconds for an energy matrix. And what was it for the electromagnetic matrix? Electromagnetic matrix, it's 3 seconds. Okay, so it's double. So I'll need double the amounts of energy matrix than I have for the electromagnetic matrix. Okay. I think that is definitely a good path we should go down. So let's start with the high efficiency plasma control. We'll activate that, and then we'll activate the plasma extract refining. And that will lead us right down into the energy matrix. And we'll unlock that. So we got 3 technologies queued up, and I'll start working on the high efficiency plasma control. I will want to get some prisms, and I'm going to want to get plasma exciters, because plasma exciters are required to replicate the oil extraction facility and to replicate the refining facility. We do have all the steel. We have the stone and the circuit boards already created in the past episodes. So that's going to help us go through this process a bit quicker. So let's go find my glass. We have the glass right here. Let's actually plant down one of these assemblers. We have unlocked the prism. A polyhedron surrounded by 2 intersecting glass planes can split light or disperse light beams. It is a key component for producing more precise optical instruments. So this will give us 2 prisms every second. And we need 2 glass. 2 glass for 2 prisms. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. Look at this, we're already out of bricks. We are already out of stone bricks. And that's all being consumed in our foundation. I am deviating from the prisms here, but we definitely need more stone bricks. So if you guys don't mind, I want to fix this, because this is bothering me already. So we'll get into the prism after we fix this. So let's do that. Since the box is empty, we will delete it. And what we're going to do here is we're going to figure out how many arc smelters can fill a Mark 1 belt. Okay, we need to replicate some arc smelters here, so let's do that. Let's get 6 of them. And I'm thinking, guys, that eventually in future episodes, I will replicate all these items, or at least the more popular ones, like the belts, the sorters, the arc smelters, the assemblers. You know, these are things that I've been using quite a bit, and I think replicating those would be a good idea. So I'll think about doing that in a future episode. Alright, so let's shift click this, and then we'll drag 3 more out. We will extend the power. It's going to take 4 sorters. It's going to take 4 sorters to empty a full belt. So we can do something like this. You know what? I'm thinking of a way we can reduce the sorters, because we need 4 of them. And I know a better way to fix this. And in the last episode, I discovered the improved logistics system. And this sorter MK2 is sorting speed is 3.0 trips per grid. I mean, this is really good. And this would reduce the amount of sorters I need. So I'm going to unlock this. And to replicate the MK2 sorter, it just takes some motors and some MK1 sorters, which we have plenty of. And I can replicate these in my mecha. So I'm going to queue that up. And then 3 MK2 sorters should be enough to empty a full belt of materials from a MK1 belt. So I'm going to... I'm going to have to adjust this over a bit. The assemblers up here. And we need to grab some more belts. Oh, they come in stacks of 300.
When putting a conveyor belt, all you need to do is determine the starting point and the end point of it. In addition...
Yep. We already went through that tutorial. Thank you very much. Alright, we just unlocked the energy matrix.
Your production compound has reached a certain scale. Now, click the Statistics panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to view statistics. It includes the output consumption of each item, electricity data, etc. Use these dynamic data can help you to manage your production base.
Yes, indeed, I see. Alright, so... very interesting. We got the production and power grid. Our power grid looks phenomenal. Alright, so I am going to adjust this over a bit. We'll delete that. We'll delete this and that. And we'll do something like this. There we are. And we will remake this really quickly. Actually, let's wait until we get this, because it'll probably only take 1 MK2 sorter instead of 2 MK1 sorters for the input. Okay, that has given us a splitter. We'll look into the splitter a bit later. We really want this sorter MK2. Let's replicate the sorter. Sweet. So we'll do 1 input and 1 input. And we'll do an output. we'll do shift, click, and drag and paste. We will put our box down and we'll do input, and I will trim this back, keeping everything nice and tidy. Okay. Now we just need to output the stone. Hopefully, I'm just realizing now that I hope 6 is going to be enough. Like, I did all this adjustment, and it might not be enough. Oh boy. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. So we do 3 sorters for an input, and we'll do 3 for an output, and let's see. So it looks like we only need 2 sorters, two MK2 sorters to empty a full belt of a material on an MK1 belt. And it takes 3 sorters to fill an MK, okay, 3 MK1, 2 sorters for an MK1 belt. All 3 are working here. It's giving me a full belt. Very nice. And this is emptying it as quickly as it can. And this one's not working just because the belt is still full of stone brick. If we got a faster belt, we could empty both of these sorters. So this is a good thing for us. Sweet. So we have fixed our stone brick line here. Let's label this. Okay. How are we looking on the mecha panel? Fuel chamber's looking good. Let's stick the organic crystal in there. Now let's get started on our prisms. And let's see here. Since we got a faster sorter, I think what I'm going to do here is going to be a bit different. I haven't used a lot of glass recently. That could change, but we'll do 1 MK2 sorter for an input, and then 2 of them for an output, so that it'd fill this belt. And we'll extend this out a bit further, just in case we need to add 3 more arc smelters. We have that possibility. Let's plant down assembler, and let's start making some prisms. We got the input. Need to extend the power. Okay. Let's put that in a box. Let's do an MK2 sorter. Can it do 2 trips a second? It sure can, yeah. So the MK2 sorter is definitely keeping up for the output. We're making 22.5 prisms a minute. Pretty cool. Okay. So one material down, or is that a component? It's a material. All right. Prism is a material. Now we need is a plasma exciter. So it's going to take 2 prisms and 2 magnetic coils. Okay, so we want to make sure the magnetic coils are closer to the assembler because it takes 4 of them. That's pretty expensive, my goodness. 4 coils? Oh boy. And we got them right over here. So it's not too bad of a distance. But things are definitely getting out of hand, you know? Things are getting out of hand. Belts are going everywhere. It's getting messy. And I'm a very organized individual. Okay. Now we need to do an output. We'll do an output over here. Actually, how about we do something like this. And then we extend it over. Just like that. And we can do an output. Just like that. We got our prisms on the belt. Sweet. Now, I'm going to label these belts so I know what the product is. This is stone and this is prism. Okay. Actually, let's put the magnetic coils. We'll put it right here. And we'll do the prisms right here. So, great. Now we need to set down a assembler. Let's carry down the power from here. And place our assembler right here. Extend that power. Now let's click on the plasma exciter. We need 4 magnetic coils. That is the inner belts, and then the outer belts for the prisms. So we'll do input and input. And we need an output. And we'll do an output. Okay. Sweet. So this is running at 100%. Looking pretty good. All right, so now we have the plasma exciter, and that's going to help us replicate an oil factory and a oil refinery. So let's go grab some of this material in our inventory, and then we can start replicating some of the stuff. So we'll come back to the plasma exciter. We'll let that build up a bit. In the meantime, we'll grab some steel. We only have 18 steel, so we'll just do a stack of 100. Okay, and what else do we need? We need circuit boards. We have 135 circuit boards. We need stone bricks. We got plenty of stone bricks. We got steel. So we just need the plasma exciter. We'll grab a stack of 40. Okay, there we are. Now let's replicate one oil extractor. And let's replicate one oil refinery. Okay, so we have an oil extractor. How do we use this? Needs resources. How do I get oil? What does this do? How do I get oil? Is there a tutorial? I don't see a tutorial. How do I do an oil? Oh, okay. This is the oil refinery. Okay. Oil extractor. What's this? What's that? One crude oil seep. 2.1. Is this what I'm looking for? Crude oil? Oil extraction facility. The extraction speed will be different for different crude oil seep. Aha! Okay. So it just snaps on. Sweet. What's this? It's another one. This is 2.7. This is faster than this one. Okay. Let's put one. Do we have a seep over here? We have one over here. We have one over here. I say we do this one over here. This is 2.8, even faster. So let's do this one over here. And the reason why is because this process is going to help me make the energy cubes. Oh, now I'm thinking, okay, I should probably find one closer to some coal because I need to have graphite and I need to have hydrogen to make the energy matrix. So I need to be kind of close by to some coal. We need to find a seep that's close to some coal. And I'm not seeing it. Oh no. Oh, this is not good, guys. I'm gonna have a lot of belts just running everywhere. It's gonna bother me so much. Oh my goodness. Let's turn on our vanes. There's one over here. Well, I think our best bet is to pull from this one and bring it over here. That sucks. Okay. This is one messy factory. That's gonna be one messy factory. Okay, let's plant it here. And I'm gonna point it this way. And we need some power. Let's power it up. Okay. It is now extracting crude oil. 2.8 crude oil. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Do we have a storage tank? No. Let's replicate one. We can store water, and I am assuming we can probably store oil. We'll plop that there. And click and drag. And now we got some oil. Some crude oil. Sweet. Let's take a look at the oil refinery. The extracted crude oil is further refined to obtain refined oil and hydrogen. So we're going to get refined oil and hydrogen from crude oil. Okay. I think I have the picture in my head. So I'm going to click and drag. Okay. There's our crude oil. Let's grab the oil refinery. Interesting. So it has 3 inputs and outputs on the side, and is that the back of the building? Interesting. So we need to get the crude oil in, and we need to get the refined oil and hydrogen out. So this guy, this bad boy refinery, is going to have 2 products that come out of it. So how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Do I input like this? Do I input on one side and output on the other? We could do kind of follow what we've been doing with our assembler. We do an input from the side and then an output from the other side. This way we can have 2 oil refineries on either side of the crude oil. I don't know. Let's just start by placing it down. Okay. Let's click on it.
This facility will produce multiple products. To divide them, you need to set a filter on the sorter. You can use Tab or the arrow keys on the right side of the keyboard to quickly set the filter when building the sorter.
Okay. Thank you. Let's click on the recipe. And we have plasma refining. And that's going to give us our 2 products. Let's click that. We have no power to it, so let's give it power. We'll extend the Tesla tower from the extractor. How about we do something like this? And we adjust this Tesla tower to be over... Oh, it's not going to fit in there? Seriously? Okay. I want my Tesla towers to align on the grid perfectly. But... I mean, we could do something like... We could do something like this. Sure, why not? Alright, so let's do the input side. So we do input the crude oil, and let's see what happens. Okay. So 2 crude oil for 2 refined and 1 hydrogen. What's the bottom recipe? Coal, hydrogen, and 2 refined oil will make 3 refined oil? How do I do that? Is that a different recipe? I only saw 1 recipe. Cool. Let's build another one. I'm gonna stick another one on this side of the belt. Oops. Do like that. And let's do shift click and drag. Okay. Now I do realize we have a bunch of water over here, but we do have some foundation. So we can flatten this land. Just like that. Now let's do an output. And I'm going to do 2 belts on this side. Do 1 output, 2nd output. Okay, so let's do crude oil in the inside and then the hydrogen on the outside. We will click, drag, press tab to select. We want the crude oil to be in the inside belt like that. Okay, we got some refined oil. Cool. All right. And now for the hydrogen. And we will tap, tab, and hydrogen will come out of this. Sweet. Let's build some more refineries. How many refineries can we fit on a line of MK1 crude oil? I don't know. I don't know. We're just going to experiment. We're probably going to need some tanks, right? We're going to need some tanks. Okay. Let's do the same on this side. Okay, so we'll do crude oil here and the hydrogen here. We need to extend the power. Okay. Now we've taken care of this side, so let's shift click to copy. And we will paste it here. Shift click, paste. We got 4 of them. Let's do 6. Let's just make let's do 6. Yeah, do 6. Shift click and paste. Shift click. We need to extend this. Let's extend the power grid. Shift click and paste. Okay, excellent guys. We did it. We got refined oil and hydrogen, and now we just need to figure out how to store it. I think I'll end the episode here. We'll figure out how to store this in another episode. But we covered quite a bit in this episode number 9. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I surely did. Crude oil is pretty cool. We got hydrogen and refined oil. I know the hydrogen is going to be used for the energy matrix. And I'm sure it's probably going to be used for some other products. Oh shoot, guys. Our bricks are low again. Is it enough though? Oh, it's not enough. We need a faster belt. Oh, no. Wait. Okay, we're not getting enough. We're getting a full belt, but it's just glass is using up the stone as well. Okay. We'll figure this out in the next episode, guys. I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm going to have a good morning. I hope you guys have a good morning, and we'll see you in episode number 10. Take care. Bye.